Hello again. We're going to finish up lesson 1 homework for problems 2 through 6. And we're going to start off by completing this chart for number 2. And I made a little place value chart down here for you. And that's always a good strategy to use to help you to, it's quick to do. The computer here made the lines a little crooked, but we have the general idea: ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. And that'll help us to complete these statements using our knowledge of place value. So if you make a place value chart, it just makes it that much easier for you. So 10 times as many, and then we know to make 10 times, we move over to the next place value because 1 times 10, oh, goodness gracious, let me get rid of one of these zeros. 1 times 10 is 10. 10 times 10 is 100. 100 times 10 is 1,000. So we know to do 10 times, we move one place over. So 10 times as many as 100 is how many hundreds or 1,000? So how many 100s? Let's see. Let me get a little shape here. How about we make a little circle? So oh, that is humongous. Let's not do that. Let's make a dot. 1, 2, I'll count by 10. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. So how many? Goodness gracious. Good. How many 100s make 1,000? And that is 10. So there are 10 hundreds or 1,000. So 10 hundreds or 1,000. 10 times as many how many hundreds is 60 hundreds. Well, that's our clue right there. So 6 hundreds is 60 hundreds or 6,000. So 10 times 6 hundreds is 60 because 10 times 6 is 60. So it's kind of going backwards, dividing by 10. And when we have a long line, 10 times as many as 800s is 8,000s, because that would give us 80 hundreds. And 40 hundreds is the same as 4,000s. And we're going to use pictures to explain that. So, of course, when you make your place value chart, you're going to label it ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. And 4,000s, 4,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, is the same as how many hundreds? Well, we know 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. 10 hundreds make 1,000. And we can group that together. So now we know that each of these sets of 10 make a 1,000. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. So that gives us 1,000. So how many hundreds is that? Well, that's 10, 20, 30, 40. So 40 hundreds is the same as 4,000s. And again, it does say here, use numbers or words to explain. So we want to make a place value chart. And we know that Katrina has 60 gigabytes of storage on her tablet. And her father has 10 times that. So we know that it's 10 times 60 gigabytes. And we have to figure out how much storage does her father have. So first we have to put Katrina in here. And Katrina has 60 gigabytes. So 60 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And if we count by ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So yes, we can count by tens. And what is 10 times that? Well, if we move over, each one of these is 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So each of these can be regrouped as 100. So it can be grouped as 100, can be regrouped as 100. So how many hundreds? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. So 10 times as much as 6 tens, because that's 6 tens, is 60 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, or 600s. So Katrina's father has 600 gigabytes of storage on his computer. Because 600, if we move over 1, 60 tens turns into 600. So she saved $200 to purchase her tablet. And her father spent 10 times that. So now again, we're doing the 10 times rule. And we make our place value chart and we label it. And then we do 200. So that's 100, 200. 10 times that, we turn our 2 dots, we turn them into tens. Because that's 10 times. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. So each of these groups is a 1,000 because 100 times 10 is 1,000. And we can regroup each group of 1,000 to the 1,000s place. So 10 times as much as 200s. So 10 times as much as 200s is 20 as we know, 10, 20, or 2,000s. So Katrina's father spent 2,000 to buy his computer. Now for 5, we're filling in the blanks again. And some of these are basic facts, and you can use your knowledge of place value as well. So 4 times as much as 3, so 4 times 3 is 12, because we know that is a basic fact. 4 times 3 is 12. 10 times as much as 9, so that's 10 times 9, that's 90. 700 is 10 times as much as. So 700 is 10 times as much as. So we're going backwards. So 700 is 10 times as much as, what's the place next to 100? The tens place. So 70. So we're going backwards from the hundreds place to the tens place. When we move 10 times as much, 10 times as much, we move from the ones place to the tens place. And finally, 8,000 is, and when we have a very long line, we know we do 10 times as much. So 8,000 is 10 times as much as 800, because if we move over from the hundreds place, we move to the thousands place. And this is our last question. Tomas's grandfather is 100 years old. Ooh. And his grandfather is 10 times as old as Tomas. Because obviously, we can't do 100 times 10 because Tomas can't be 1,000. So we know that we're going from the hundreds place to the tens place. So I think you might be able to predict how old Tomas is if his grandfather is 10 times Tomas. So his grandfather is 10 times Tomas. So Tomas times 10 is his grandfather. So I think we can figure this out using our place value knowledge, but we do have to show it. So his grandfather is 100 and Tomas is 10 times. His grandfather is 10 times Tomas. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So 10 times 10 is 100. So now we know 100 is 10 times as much as 10 tens. So meaning that we can regroup these 10 tens into 100. So 10 tens equals 100. So now we know that Tomas is 10 years old. And that finishes up lesson 1 homework, all of the problems. And I hope that these videos are helping you. I'm getting used to them as well as you are. So I hope that they are helping you. Please give me feedback so that I can change them or go more slowly or go more quickly. But the hope is that you're using these and that they're helping you. That is our goal, because that's what we're here for. And if you still don't understand after the videos, please, when you come into school tomorrow, let us know. Because we don't want to move forward if children don't understand. So if your homework comes back perfect because you're copying it from the video, we'll never know. The video is here to help you and so that you can check your work and guide you, but we do want you to be responsible for your learning and let us know so that we can help you. That's what we're here for. So we'll see you tomorrow and have a good night. Bye-bye.